Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Oakland Athletics hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 10-6. The White Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-5. The Boston Red Sox picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 11-7. Jason Hamill got the W and now has 5 this year, helping lead the Royals to the win over the Yankees 3-2. The Orioles pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Rays 7-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-1. The Nats allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 10-3. Justin Wilson grabbed his second win of the year as the Cubbies got the best of the Diamondbacks 5-4. The Philadelphia Phillies picked up, 19 hits in this one as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 12-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates got 12 hits in this one as they manhandled the Mets 8-1. The San Francisco Giants totaled 13 hits as a team as they stomped the Brewers 11-3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Oakland A's and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. So stepping in, Steve Lombardozzi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
Here's the first pitch to him. 1st and 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Blackman is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Jed Lowry, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Changeup in for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
This is line to left into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. Popped him up. Walters waits on it, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. good-looking sinker on the inside corner. This is on the ground over the first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was a 2 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Boog Powell. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. It's called a strike as he pulled the bunt back.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Count even at 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's Chris Davis now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now here's the pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. Davis brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. There's ball 4. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Joyce.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Blackmon going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dahl comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Matt Chapman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Missed with a slider. With runners in scoring position this season, Chapman is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Trevor Cahill. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Here's Nolan Arenado. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. Nope. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. The next 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. But fastball in there for a called strike. Cahill, a 6'4" right-hander. He was taken in the 2nd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Trevor Story goes down for the 2nd out in the bottom half. Lays off 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Striding in for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. Ground ball foul down the left side. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Steve Lombardozzi. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Jed Lowry now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. He pulls this one into right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Lombardozzi rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they move on top 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. LeMahieu is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again. Boone Powell. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Powell, a California-born ball player. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A curveball hit right back at him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. power? Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Sent on the ground out to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Lombardozzi is there, and that retires the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Joyce. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next up for the A's, Bruce Maxwell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Up next for Oakland.
Riding in once again, Matt Chapman. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A two-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to two strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Blackmon going back to the track, to the wall. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
How about it?
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Cahill. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Fielder, David Dahl.
First offering on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. So striding in, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
A ball and no strikes. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Powell. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Stepping up now, Carlos Chavez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Left center, base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. Stepping in, Ryan McMahon.
For Colorado, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Chavez at second with 2 down. High in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 52, Chris Ruxin.
Steve Lombardozzi will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Steve Lombardozzi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Jed Lowry.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in, Tony Walters. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Tony Walters.
First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Walters, a 25-year-old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year players draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Count remains at 0-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Raimel Tapia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Raimel Tapia.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Digging in once again, David Dahl, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready once again, Charlie Blackman, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 30, Rex Anderson.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
But there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 38, Mike Dunn.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Foul.
He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. To first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Dunn, originally from the state of New Mexico, he was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
And he's back standing. Powell aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases.
Right fielder.
Here's Matt Joyce now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in to try it again, Bruce Maxwell. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chavez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Blackman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Striding in once again, Nolan Arenado comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Story. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Carlos Chavez already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 to him now. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball four. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Yusmeiro Petit comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Jordan Patterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Strike one to start the at-bat. This year against right-handed pitching, Patterson hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Flying toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the second run will score as well. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Powell. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Carlos Estevez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Carlos Estevez.
Next up for the A's is Petit. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Digging in once again, Steve Lombardozzi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
In there, a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Nope. 1-1. Petit at second. Lombardozzi on at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Arenado shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line hard toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 7-6 game. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. As a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Oh, that's it.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Oh, I bet he'd like to have that swing back. It's 2-1 now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And oh, the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He doubled his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Three and 0 now.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
3-1 the count now. Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Another full count offering on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chavez has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home, and he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Here's Matt Joyce now.
Matt Joyce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A 1-0 delivery. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackmon looking up. Gone! Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
2-0 now. Here it comes, 2-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit. Ready for another shot now, Matt Chapman. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. The 0-2 home. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Howell's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. There's a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Into the box now, Trevor Story. He went deep last time up. Set and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready once again, Carlos Chavez.
Number 6, Carlos Chavez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Flying toward right center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. So coming to the plate, Ryan McMahon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he will leap to make an incredible catch. He takes away extra bases to put an end to the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Ryan Baker is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Baker.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Jed Lowry now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, but foul. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Striding into the box, Matt Olson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here's the 2-1. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Boog Powell. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Hit hard to the right side. Ready to deliver the 1-2. In the air out to left. Giving chase is Dahl. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 52, Ryan Butcher.
In now for Colorado, Tony Walters. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Walters.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And there's the backup catcher, Chris Iannetta. He's moved into the on-deck circle to pinch hit here.
Iannetta.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1. Buchter is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Jake McGee enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. McGee's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So striding in, Matt Joyce. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Arenado onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in, Bruce Maxwell. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Soft liner towards center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. bounce to first. McMahon fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Left fielder, David.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Popped him up. Chapman trying to get there. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 19.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter. He doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the hardwood plate.
And he falls behind 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shot to third, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
11 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockies, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game.